Welcome back to CA 121 with Heather Hines, your course instructor. Here we're going to be going over the Chapter 6 grader. If during the course of this grader you don't really know what I'm talking about, maybe you should go watch my Chapter 6 vocabulary video where I go in depth on each of the vocabulary elements that we're going to be working with in the Chapter 6 grader. So after you have downloaded your grader, you are going to open up the first sheet, and then on the first sheet, the internships by industry worksheet, you're going to select B4 through F10, and we are going to insert a trend line here. Okay. So those trend lines, they should all look different. If they don't, if they all look the same, then you did something wrong. You need to back it up and do it again. Again, you can also, remember, you can also insert one trend line and then kind of copy, do a flash, use your fill handle down. Or you can do them all at the same time like this. Once you have inserted your trend lines, then we're on step 3. We're going to format them to show the high point and the last point. So you click on the trend line, it should open up a design tab, or you can navigate to it, high point, and your last point. And it wants the style, first row, second style. That is step 3. Step 4 says, by using the data in the ranges, insert a line with markers. So we're going to insert A3 through F3. A3 through F3. And notice how A3 is actually a blank cell, and A7 through F7. The reason why is because when you are selecting multiple ranges, and they have to be parallel to each other, either horizontally parallel or vertically parallel, and 2, they have to have the same number. So for example, this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes going across. Whatever range that I highlight must also be 6 boxes across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so once in a while you'll be highlighting a blank cell. Alright, so we're going to highlight those ranges, and we're going to insert a line with markers chart. So we go to insert, we're going to click on the line and click on the one with the markers. Why did we highlight year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5? So that they would show up on my category axis. And why did I highlight technology? Well, it read it as my title. So Excel is pretty smart that way. Wants me to position the upper left corner in A13. Now on to step 5. Instead of technology, I want it to be a little bit more descriptive, so I might say internships available in technology. It says edit the vertical axis, that's this axis right here, to set a minimum of 35. Notice how my little area didn't open up. So if that happens for you, then you can go to chart elements. You can click on what you want to work on. Maybe I want to go on the I think it'll work if you just click on anything really. So I'm going to just go to more options. Instead of legend, I'm going to say, hey, no, I want to be on the vertical axis. And voila, now I have options. It says set it to minimum of 35. So I'm going to go here where I can go to the axis options. I'm going to set the minimum to 35. That's just going to make it so that instead of showing 0 through 60, it's going to start at 35 because I don't have any values down here. So why show them? And my major unit to be 5. My major unit is already 5, meaning that all these numbers, the difference between all these numbers is 5. It says format the plot area. So plot area is that inside area. The other way you can navigate to it is from this pull down, you can go to plot area with a solid fill. So I'm going to go to the painter looking thing. I'm going to go to fill, say solid fill. In the last column, click the second color. Last column, second color. Format the chart area with a solid fill. So that was plot area. Now I'm going to go to the chart area, which is this outside area. Make sure it says chart area over here. And I'm going to, once again, do solid fill, but then this time I'm going to go to last column, fourth color. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is kind of making sure that you understand that plot area and chart area are different things, okay? Insert a linear trend line. So I'm going to right click on this, and I'm going to add a trend line. Change the width of line to 2.5 points. Well, it's already on my trend line over here because it's already highlighted. So it's already on linear, and now I'm going to edit. So I'm going to go to a little painter button, and I'm going to say, hey, I want it to be a little bit thicker, in fact 2.5. And I am done with steps 1 through 8. I can click anywhere to get out of the chart. Next, we are going to work on the second tab, list chart. It says on the list chart worksheet, insert a smart art graphic. So we go to insert. Instead of charts, regular charts, we're going to go to smart art. And it says it wants us to do the pyramid one. So you might want to watch the vocab video and look at your vocabulary so you understand the difference between all these smart art graphics. They want us to use the pyramid one. Where are you? Here we go. Pyramid list. We're going to click OK. And then it says put the left hand corner in A3. So we're going to move this until it's A3. I'll move it later actually. Okay. So the first one is going to say paid, then work study, and then unpaid. Now I'm done, and I can put this in A3. Next it says step 11, apply the Inset 3D Smart Art style. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the design tab. I'm gonna go to here. I'm gonna click 3D, and I'm gonna look for inset. So when you kind of are on top of it, the name will pop up below it. So for me, it's the second one. Okay, so I did the inset smart art style. Now I want to change the colors to colored fill accent 1. So I'm going to change the colors to accent 1 colored fill accent 1. Click on A1 on the funnel chart worksheet. Now we're going to, do you really need to click on A1? Not really, not a big deal. So now I'm going to go to my third worksheet, the funnel chart. And it wants me to use this data right here to insert a funnel chart. So I'm going to go to my smart art. I'm going to say, hey, I want to do a funnel chart, which I believe is a process chart. Where are you, funnel chart? Oops, that's not a smart art one. It is, we actually have it in here. Let's go to charts. Here's our funnel chart. We're gonna insert that one. Sorry, it wasn't a smart art graphic, it was a normal chart. And what are we gonna do? We're gonna put it in A7. We're gonna change the chart title, so just double click it to internships, or internship types awarded. And for the style, we are going to apply the third step chart style. It's 1, 2, 3. That's step 11. Step 12 says change the shape width. So to do that, you could click it and go to format and in the top right, you should have height width options. You can also right click and go to format chart area. Either one will work. So here we are going to make it to be a width of 4.5. Apply solid line 3-point box. So I could do that here, or I could have right clicked and said format the chart area, and it would have brought all those things up size. I could have done there, and for the border I could have said, hey, oh, well, solid line 3-point. And as the color, do the fifth in the fifth column. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Apply the first color. Oh, I already did that. Click A1 to select the chart. Do you really need to do that? Not really. And now we're going to go ahead and save this as a template. So you can go to File, Save As, Browse, and we're going to say, hey, we want to save it as a template. And notice how it's going to go into some weird folder. I highly suggest when you do this, you put it somewhere else that you know where it is. Oops. Sorry. And when they did save as a template, we wanted to put our name in there. So times header. I forget what else they wanted here, but so go ahead and make sure you follow those directions. Make sure you add template at the end, press save. We're done with that worksheet. Now we're going to go to the next worksheet. All right, so this worksheet is basically what a template would look like if I was creating a template worksheet. In here, you want people to fill stuff out. In here, you want to say, hey, I want this to be the total. So whatever numbers are here, I want to add them all up here. So you need to enter in a formula. There's definitely several different ways to do that. Here's one way. That'll enter it in. It won't have anything there because there aren't any numbers there yet. Remember that this is a template that you're creating. It says to select the ranges. Oh, I'm sorry, and it wants the total cell style. Okay, and it says, hey, I want you to select D10 through D8. And here, these are the areas that you want people to be able to edit. Sorry, A15 through G21. Okay. And then we are going to go to review, and we are going to allow edit ranges. I already said, hey, I know what you want. Okay. Another way to do that is to go right click on it, and I believe there is a way to change that from here. You go to Format Cells, Protection, and we're going to unlock them. Okay. All right, now it says protect the worksheet. So I'm going to go to protect the sheet. I'm going to insert this password, press OK, insert it again, click anywhere on the worksheet. Lastly, they want me to go to Save As and change the formatting back to a regular workbook. Select all the sheets, so right click, I'm going to say select all sheets. There we go. And I'm going to go navigate to the page layout, insert a custom footer, and it wants me to center the sheets horizontally. Okay, I'm going to go and I'm going to display the info, and I think they want me to add tags and something else. You can do that on your own. And that is the end of your chapter 6 grader. Hopefully this was helpful in completing it. Good luck. Maybe give me a thumbs up on the video so I know that you are watching and I make more. All right. Have a good day.